The plot is about Cliff, newly recovering alcoholic,
Mhm.
and him sort of figuring out where life and comedy stands in his life 6 months after becoming clean. I play his fiance. Very great, if I do say so myself. No. And then after an accident on Christmas Eve, he ends up having a very wonderful adventure night with an amazing
Emergency dentist.
emergency dentist.
Yeah.
And it's honestly very beautiful. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased. It was beautifully done and really captured a beautiful heart.
I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw Michael's mostly naked body dancing in front of a piano in the middle of the pandemic. Everyone was crying and he was dancing wildly to maybe Bob Seger.
That was actually, if it was me dancing, it was my Buffalo Bill impression, and it was Buffalo Bill talking to his Alexa. So it was like, Alexa, where can I buy skin? And Goodbye Horses was playing. So like that song, and then it's like, then the Alexa would be like, you can get skincare from. I was like, no, Alexa, buy skin. And then she would correct it. And I was like, Alexa, forget it. And then I would just keep dancing.
Buffalo Bill's murderous impulses thwarted by the challenges of Alexa.
Yeah,
Got
modern
it.
technology.
Got it.
Correct.
And
Yes.
then I just started following him on Instagram, and then once he started his Brene Brown impersonations, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Did I reach out to you,
No,
or
no.
you say?
I noticed you, like the day he followed me, I was like, holy shit, Jay Duplass follows me. This is huge. Like, stop press. This is big. Yeah, it was the Brene Brown one that got him, because like I would do these Brene Brown impersonations where I would just make fun of Steve, her husband, and I would just be like, what does ice cream really stand for? I courageously encourage courage, redeeming myself of shame.
And then she would disparage her husband brutally.
Yeah. And then, but I saw that he followed me, and I was like, you know what? I've got a short film. I'm looking for an older actress. All this guy does is just tell people to go out and create. I'm going to reach out and just be like, do you know somebody for this role? And I reached out. It was September of 2021. I sent it. He got back to me in March of 2022 because he...
Because I'm 52 years old and I don't know how to operate Instagram. I keep telling people, I'm like, don't message me on Instagram. This is, to me, these are pictures.
Yeah.
This isn't mail. I don't know how to bridge that gap.
What is a DM?
Exactly.
What is a DM? Where is it? You DM'd me? Where is it?
Where's the slide on this Instagram? I don't understand.
Truly.
A direct message is in the mailbox, okay?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like it's dealing with early recovery, so it's like, I feel like when you're first getting sober, at least for me, I have 7 years and 2 months sober. So yeah, thanks. But the big thing at the top of the movie is like, I don't want to give anything away, but it's a really hard moment that leads Cliff to sobriety. Like when you're first getting sober, it's like you're truly learning how to like walk through life, and like you're crawling through life. So like it's like the first holiday, it's your first Christmas. So like, and you're also just trying to like figure out how to navigate life and to see if you can actually still like have fun and have a life without alcohol and drugs. And
yeah, I mean, and like the core conflict, I think, for Cliff is basically at this point in his life, he doesn't think that he'll ever go on stage again. He's a comedian, he's an improv, artist, and he's just retired. Alcohol, and part and parcel with that for him is comedy, because he's never been on stage sober. So, the movie is kind of about Cliff trying to figure out who he is as a sober person, and actually whether he can go on stage and ever be funny again is really like the question when you know, are a comedian who first becomes sober. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And will he be able to do it?
And with the help of a middle-aged emergency dentist.
So you need to see the movie to find out if he's
yeah.
able to do it again or
Yes,
Yeah,
not.
check it
exactly.
out.
Yeah,
Check
will
it
he
out.
be able
Check it
to?
out. It was actually Christmas time. We could not have afforded to light up the city in Christmas lights as it was. And we shot this movie very quickly on the tail of the strike. So
2 weeks of pre-production?
2 weeks of pre-production literally started the day after the strike ended, and we were on the ground shooting in Baltimore on December 1st. And it was very specifically, you know, we had this vision of shooting this very dark movie in very dark and sometimes very scary Baltimore where we were, but it being sort of backlit by Charlie Brown Christmas lights. And I wasn't even thinking of it at the time, but at a certain point, my brother was like, "You're kind of making a live action Charlie Brown movie."
Yeah.
This being Charlie Brown. Baltimore is Michael's home city, and so we went basically back home to his hometown and made the movie very handmade with a lot of his friends.
Yeah, friends and family were a big part of it. You know, like 34th Street is like this in Hamden is like a huge, like, where they put Christmas lights up every single, from Thanksgiving to New Year's every year. And like the actual city pays for their Christmas lights all year, or sorry, for that time. And BGE, Baltimore General Electric, nice shout out to you guys. They cover their electricity bill for that time.
And we just went out on the street and shot a scene in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Use some of the electricity that was free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
And also we had the bridge that collapsed shortly thereafter in February. So, you know, that was really cool to have that in there.
I don't know. Will I be back for It Follows too, David? No. I was looking right at the camera. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, I really hope so.